Hi, I'm TJ Richards, and today I am going to be giving you a little sneak peek at the audiobook being recorded for Bridget Essex's The Wolf Diaries. Now, if you've ever read anything of Bridget Essex's, you know what you're in for. It's going to be a delightful romp of a tale, full of humor, full of passion, full of everything that a good story needs. So if you haven't read it already, I highly recommend you download it. And I also highly recommend that when the audiobook comes out in a few weeks' time, that you download it, because it's obviously going to be amazing. Okay, enough of blowing my own horn. So, in this scene, the main character is called Jaden, and she's a werewolf. Not super important for this scene, but important for later. Jaden has met a girl called Tess at the pizza shop, as you do. They're strangers, they don't know each other, but as Jaden's gone to pick up a pizza, Tess has come in and she's like, "Oh God, my ex is coming. I need someone. Will you please just pretend to be my girlfriend so people don't think that I'm sad and a sado for still being in love with her." As you do, obviously. And Jaden's like, "Of course, I'll help you, pretty damsel in distress, obvs." So they agree, and then the ex comes in, and through a series of shenanigans, they both end up getting invited to the ex's housewarming party. So Tess and Jaden have to pretend to be a couple for another event. So in this scene, Tess has come to Jaden's house to meet up with her so they can go to the party together, because it would look totes sketch if they turned up separately, obvs. So she's come to pick her up, and they're going to arrive together, and then the housewarming party is going to happen, which, by the way, is an amazing scene, but you don't get to hear that. So you just get to hear Tess turning up and Tess turning up and Jaden being like, "Ah, boom, 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 boom." It's a lovely scene. Okay, so here we go. By the time Tess had made her way around the corner of my parents' house, had eased the back gate open, and appeared on the back path on the way to my little bungalow, I was already out the door and sitting on my front porch. I gave her a big smile and waved at her before loping down the front steps to meet her on the path. "Hi," I called to her, shoving my hands in my dress pockets. I'd kind of gone all out. Well, Lori was supposed to be jealous of me, after all, and how could I make her jealous without swag, I ask you? So I was wearing these tight-fitting, kind of shimmery pants. They didn't look exactly like leather per se, but they kind of made you think of it. I work out, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I was pretty pleased with how my ass looked in these. The fabric of the pants was tight around the curve of my rear, but not too tight. I don't really have hips. My sides are fairly straight up and down. But the pants made me seem like I had a little dip in at my hips, a curve, if you will. I'd donned a white tank top over a black sports bra. This is apparently cool now. And over that, I'd put on one of my leather jackets, my nice one. I'd taken the time with my long black hair, brushing it until it shone, and then letting it hang long and free over my shoulders. I'd actually put a touch of highlighter over my Cupid's bow. No lipstick, thanks ever so much. And a little mascara, and my eyes were smoldering with a nice smoky eye and a generous helping of eyeliner. I looked hot. That's not having an enormous ego. I just know that when I looked in the mirror, the woman looking back at me looked good. Damn good. Okay. I just needed to swallow a little bit. I was getting a bev. Okay. There's a lot of jokes in there. We're just going to leave that alone. I should state here and now, I didn't go to all of this trouble for the whole convincing Lori thing, or even the whole making Lori jealous thing. No, I did it for Tess. So, yeah, I was proud of how I'd cleaned up. But when I saw Tess push open the little gate to the backyard, when I saw her begin her way down the path, when she spotted me, her mouth curving into that gorgeous smile, everything else kind of faded away. because she was here. Her little stiletto heels were clipping sharply on the flagstones that led back to the front door of my bungalow. And there she was, as pretty as an angel. I couldn't see her warm brown eyes behind the sleek sunglasses on her face, but I could see the bright smile that made her sumptuous? I don't know what that word is. I've made that up. Sumptuous. Yeah. Submit that to Merriam-Webster and make it a thing, and then I don't have to correct it. I would have to correct it, because that's not what Bridget wrote. You have to read what Bridget wrote, otherwise it's not Bridget's story, and it's just me rambling like this. Okay. I couldn't see her warm brown eyes behind the sleek sunglasses on her face, but I could see the bright smile that made her We're going to try that again. Sumptuous. Sumptuous red mouth dazzle. Sumptuous. 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 Right, here we go. Blah. I couldn't see her warm brown eyes behind the sleek sunglasses on her face, but I could see the bright smile that made her shitty McFucksticks. Kids, don't say those words at home. They're naughty words. Right, I'm going to try this one more time. I got this. I got this. Here we go. I couldn't see her warm brown eyes behind the sleek sunglasses on her face, but I could see the bright smile that made her sumptuous red mouth dazzle. She wore a little black dress that clung to her like a second skin, the hem just at mid-thigh, maybe a little bit higher. Her soft curves, the milky skin of her thighs. I'm ashamed to admit that, for half a heartbeat, I had the impulses of that damn cartoon wolf, about to make heart eyes and drool on the ground right in front of me. Thankfully, I can control my impulses, unlike those poor cartoon wolves, and I did not, in fact, drool buckets on the ground. I did internally, but that's another thing altogether. Boom! I made that one. Okay, I'm not going to go any further because it gets into a little bit spoilery. And I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't read it. And I don't want to spoil the audiobook for you because it's going to be amazing. Right, so that is an excerpt from the recording of Bridget Essex's The Wolf Diaries. It is super good. Highly recommend, if you haven't already downloaded and read the ebook, do that. It's super good. Otherwise, please download the audiobook when it comes out. If you've already got the ebook, you can get the audiobook as well. It comes as like a little package thing. Really, really highly recommended, obviously. It's going to be good. It's Bridget Essex. It's me. What could be better? Like, lots of things. But these are good things to put together. Right. Okay, guys. I'm going to stop there. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. And hopefully you'll see this book on the virtual shelves soon. All right. Bye.